All better. I mean, I think they're really improving. Strozier and Gipp in particular, really proud of both of those guys, two guys that we need. We need to get Jay Lou back. He's been down a few days, but hopefully we'll get him back. Hopefully first of next week, he'll be back rolling. But you know, we feel really good about Jay Lou and Ashton and AV. But I tell you, Strozier and Gipp have really come on. Proud of them. We've worked Shelton. Shelton's gotten some good work at corner. We've worked Tink a little bit. So we're trying to just develop as much depth for the season as we can. But Strozier and Gipp have done a nice job for us. And I'm going to tell you, little Miles Oliver, he's not as he's played he's been here for 5 years, and I don't think he's played it down hardly. This kid has had more injuries, and honestly, I think he's still got 3 years left of eligibility because he's had red shirt and he's had medical. I mean, he's had about everything. But I tell you, he flashes, and he reminds you okay, well, that's why we recruited that guy. He just hasn't had any luck as far as being available for a season, and so I hope that if he can really stay out there for the year, he's getting better. He just flashes, he catches your eyes, and then we got a kid named Michael Mankaka who's been around here a little bit that is a really good depth guy for us too. So it's been a solid group to this point.
What if you continue to see this freshman class of offensive linemen? What's that next step for them?
Well, we got to get two of them back. We got to get Braden and Easton. We're down today, but hopefully we'll get them back soon. But it's a good group. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, the kid that nobody talks about is Gavin Blanchard. He was kind of like a lost guy in this class, but that's a good football player right there. He's a dirtbag. He is a really good football player. He's a smart football player. He's just one of those guys that plays better than his attributes, I guess is the best way I could say that. He's worked some center, he's worked guard, he's just a smart kid, but he is tough, strong hands, really good leverage football player. So again, everybody talks about Easton and Braden, and as they should. And Rowan, Byrne is coming in there. We've got Watson Young back, but this little Gavin Blanchard now, he's a really good addition for us. I'm glad we got him. Kind of guy that we got in on a little late, but I'm really glad we got him. I think got a chance to be a good football player if he'll stick with it.
Lawson got to play a bunch last season, had a really good spring game. Have you seen him kind of take that next step forward?
Probably one of the most pleasing guys in camp. Jaheim has since the day he got here, he's always lacked something. When he got here, he was 210 pounds. He lacked size. And so he's been a work in progress. Then, he lacked experience. And then, honestly, he lacked a little bit of maturity, too. And now he really don't lack anything. He's 261 pounds, and he is strong. He's always been a strong-handed kid, I think it's just something in the Lawson DNA, because Shaq was the same way, but he's a really heavy-handed kid, football player. But now he's got the power behind it with he's 260 pounds. He's not 220, he's not 215. And I mean, he is a long-arm kid that can really create havoc. And he's always had a great motor. That's honestly one of the main reasons we signed him, is because I watched him his whole life, and he's a high motor kid. He's a high energy kid. But he's been a developmental guy, and he really has. He's got 2 years left. But I would put him at the top as far as most pleasing guys in camp to this point. Jaheim, I'm really encouraged with him.
Like Shaq.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He can now. Again, he's a grown man now. Now he's got maturity. He's got the experience. He's got the knowledge. But now he's got the size. And he's a strong physical kid. He's always had the motor. He's always had the toughness. He's always had that. And so this is the most complete he's been since he came to Clemson. And you know what? That's the way it should be. He's a redshirt junior, and it's time for him to be the best version of himself, and he has been. I'm really pleased with him. D. Creighton, Kobe, McLeod, a couple other guys that just have jumped out, and flashing. That's been really encouraging to see. Darian Mayo. I mean, man, he looks totally different guy from what he looked like when he got here. It's just there's a lot of guys out there that are flashing on both sides, but Jaheim has been incredibly consistent and just doing the work.
Dabo, Jaheim, you've watched him grow up because he's been a friend of Clay's. What's that mean to you to see him kind of come through this progression, not just as a football player, but as a guy you've watched grow up?
Yeah, I'm proud of him. Yeah, kids, they always call him Jaheim Swinney. They kidded with him because, I have known him his whole life. He and Clay grew up together, played all the sports together, football, basketball, stayed at my house a lot growing up. Obviously, his brother, and known Rolitha, his mom, for forever. I mean, a great family. But, Jaheim, he had a lot to live up to. It's a big name. Shaq Lawson, that's big shadow, big footsteps that he's had to follow up behind, and he lost his father. So, he had a lot of things that he had to, grow through as a young kid. And, he had to do a little more work than Shaq. It was a little more natural for Shaq, was just naturally bigger and things like that. And Jaheim was kind of thinking he was all basketball forever. And then he realized that I probably better get my hand in the dirt. And then he was going to be a receiver. There was a point he wanted to play wide out and all that stuff. And I'm like, Jaheim, get your hand in the dirt and let's get better. Let's go to work. And it took him a little longer to figure that stuff out. But, he's in the same spot right now, though. I mean, he is a really good football player as a redshirt junior. And if he just keeps going, he's going to be very productive for us.
With Jarvis out, how do you size up the pecking order behind Adam Randall right now, running back?
Yeah, I mean it's Adam and Easy and Gid and Keith. So we got four really good dudes, right? And Jay's coming. Jay is every day, one step closer to getting fully released. So we got those five guys, and then we'll get Strecco back as well. Strecco should be back in a few weeks. He'll probably for sure be out that first game, but he'll be back in a few weeks. Should be right around the first game where he probably is getting close, or maybe the second. From a depth standpoint, so he's missed camp, but. I just hate it for Jarvis because, he was in position to compete. But, we'll see how it goes. He might be a guy we could get a medical on him. And, a couple years from now, we may be looking up going, man, that was a blessing, right? So, we just have to take it as it comes. You hate it, but that's the game. And but I know he'll do everything he needs to get back. And, again, we'll see how it goes. And if he's available to play at the end of the season, fine. If we feel like we're in a good spot and we want to completely hold him, then he could qualify for a medical and get this year back. So we'll just have to see. Just have to see how it all goes. But as far as those guys, CJ's doing a nice job. Adam's setting the tone for us. There ain't no doubt about that. He's the tone setter, unquestioned leader. Just really proud of him. He looks like a running back. He's worked his tail off in the spring and summer to put himself in the position. Again, he's I think same thing. If like Jaheim, if he's available, he's going to be a very productive player for us. And then you got Easy and Gid, man. Those two kids and then Keith. They're all different, and they all bring something. So I think all those guys will have an opportunity to help us, and we'll see how it shakes out.
How's it progressing, and what's a realistic role for him?
Really good. Compete to be a starter. That's a very realistic goal for him. He looks like a DB. He's moving like a DB. He's had a very good start to camp. He's getting a ton of reps, especially with Khalil being out for a little while. He's gotten a ton of work. But I'm really pleased with that safety group. But Ronan he's had a couple picks. He's just playing with a lot more confidence and just really smoother operator back there. Really understands what he's doing more, and he usually shines when you put the pads on. You start tackling people. He usually shines in those moments. So we're going to need him. He's got to come through for us.
A year ago, you opened with an elite SEC defense, something similar again this year. The offense struggled in that game one. Do you do anything different this camp? Do you do anything different in these scrimmages to maybe make sure the offense can get past that? Or was that just to play one of the best defenses in the country?
It starts with doing the little things. Like, don't jump offside when we hit the first big play of the game. That's a momentum killer. You get another big play, and we got two guys lined up on the line. We got a guy covered up, right? So let's just start right there. I mean, let's just do the little things right. Just make the routine plays. Nothing. Just do the little stuff. Line up right. Make the routine plays. 6-0. It wasn't like there was offensive fireworks the first half for anybody. 6-0. And then come out in the third quarter. You got to tackle people, and be where you're supposed to be. So, got to play 4 quarters. Didn't do that last year.
You've talked about expectations for this year's team and how you've had a lot of great teams in your coaching career, right? But, where do they stack up against the greatest coaching career you've had with the Orange Crush baseball team, right?
Lando, I just recognized you. Holy cow. Friggin' Lando. That's my pitcher. That's my ace pitcher right there. That's Lando. That's Landon Harbin right there, in case y'all don't know. Orange Crush. We won our last 5 tournaments in a row, Landon. It was awesome. Yeah, these guys got a lot of work to compete with the Orange Crush right now. Although it did win us a national championship, particular call. But, yeah, man, good to see you, Lando. Are you in the media now? Okay, all right. For real, this is my pitcher.
With Tristan, back in the spring, as good as he was, I think I remember you saying there were still some things that were still a little slow for him just because he hadn't mastered the offense, and he had a ways to go in the off season. What have you seen from him so far with his sort of, grasp of everything?
Just the next step. I mean, just as you would hope. I mean, he's better now than he was in the spring, and he was good in the spring, but just a little more polished, a little more understanding, a little more detailed, a little bit more fundamentally savvy when it comes to, release technique, route running, influencing his routes, break points, body, all that stuff. He's just a little more confident in everything that he's doing. He was a guy, I didn't think he had a good first day, and I let him know, and he's been great. He's been great since then. It's a good group. That's as a group, the receiver group as a whole, especially those first 6 guys. I've been really pleased with them.
How about CV?
Outstanding. I mean, we were talking about him last night. I mean, he's made some real quarterback plays these last couple practices that where he's making the plays. There's a difference in, plays that are there, and then there's plays that you make, and he's making some plays for us. He's been really good. Just need him to keep coming and just minimize the bad plays.
Eason was saying that Big Burley had his best off-season. What have you seen from him and some of the other backup defensive?
I've seen a reflection of his best off-season. Steady, very consistent. He's playing physical. I mean, he just looks like he's gotten serious about being a great football player. He's more confident. His body language, his demeanor, everything is different about Burley. And he's a load, man. He's a load.
Yesterday, and he said Amari Adams is just like him, but more athletic. Have you kind of seen that kind
Cape
of?
Said that?
Yeah.
Wow. So when we take him out on third down, he better not be pouting then. I mean, Amari's special. I mean, we talked about him this spring. I mean, he's just one of them guys that shows up. I mean, he's special talent, special player, special motor, special leader. He's smart. You know, I mean, he's not normal. He's one of those guys that creates problems for other players. You know, a guy like Trevor shows up, creates problems for a guy like Clubnik, right? Although Clubnik can end up and get right where Trevor is, but all of a sudden you think that's normal. That's not normal. Sammy Watkins isn't normal. C.J. Spiller's not normal. That's not normal. Blake Miller's not normal, where you just show up and start day one as an offensive tackle. Christian Wilkins is not normal. You know, and unfortunately sometimes those guys can skew, you know, and create criticisms and things like that. Amari's in that group. You know, he's just not a normal freshman. I mean, he's a really, really talented young player.
You talk about Adam, but obviously we think receiver, fast, big body, but short yardage. Like, what have you seen yet and be able to make him out?
Who's that?
Adam Randall. In terms of short yardage runs, how confident are you in him being that type of
I'm
player?
confident Adam doing anything. I mean, he's 237 pounds. He can do anything. There's no limitations on Adam Randall. He can do anything. He's a complete player.
You mentioned one of the things you wanted K Clubnik to kind of work on his situational awareness. I guess have you kind of seen that progress so far this preseason?
He's been good. I mean, we're just getting into a lot of that stuff. But I mean, he did a lot of study in the off season, a lot of preparation, and a lot of just mental prep and growth and things like that, and putting himself through some stuff from film study wise. But I mean, Cade's been. I mean, Cade is a gym rat. He loves it. He shows up every day. He's the same guy every day. And I rarely get to yell at him. I did get a chance today, and I take every chance I get to yell at him. And he gave me one opportunity today, but it's rare. It's rare. He truly is the same guy every day. And he just has this energy. It doesn't matter. I mean, he loves it. So guys like that just keep getting better.
What have you seen just as far as the stuff without the ball?
Yeah, he's got work to do. I mean, he's a natural football player. You know, I mean, he's just one of them guys that, you know, you get when he's got the ball in his hands, you go, whoa, okay, yeah, you love that. I mean, he's just a natural. He's going to be special. You know, he's not a normal freshman. You know, but he's playing a position where you got your quarterback. I mean, he's the you know, Secret Service, right? Like, I mean, you got to protect your quarterback. And so he's still developing at this level. You know, I mean, but as far as physically and knowledge, I mean, he's getting it. But now the physical part of doing it he's just continuing to grow. I mean, he's getting better, but he's a natural. I mean, we got some guys in this group. You know, Braden, Easton, Amari, Gid, like Logan Brooking. Even though you know Logan is we got some veteran guy, but Logan Brooking, I'm telling you, Logan Brooking, that dude is special. He's a special talent. So that whole little freshman group, I mean, it's a really good group of guys in here. You know, I think we hit on those guys at all positions. You know, and again, some are going to be ready, some we got to put in the crock pot a little bit. But you know, Gid's just a natural guy, and then Easy E has really taken a huge step forward. He's going to be fun to watch.
Coach, at Jerky and in full pads all in one day, did you see the energy kind of flip a little bit today?
Good or bad? Not really. I mean, I think they've had great energy every day. I really do. I mean, I wish I could. I mean, this time last year, I couldn't say that. I think we'd had a couple days where, you know, I had to set the tone, and I haven't had to do that. I have not had to do that. These guys have had good energy every day so far, you know, as a team. So, again, they've just been kind of businesslike, just doing the work.
With Easy, can you maybe elaborate on how he's taking such a big step?
He's just confident. I mean, he's just a confident kid. I mean, that's what, you a year in the system will do for you. He's a brick house. He's big, he's strong, he's physical. He's just much more confident with the playbook. And so he's just playing so fast. And he's making plays in the passing game. And he just looks like a confident football player out there as opposed to a guy that's hesitant and not sure. And that's who he was last year as a true freshman walking in here. So it's just getting a lot more reps, and that's really helped. But the spring, and everything's been great for him to this point. But he is a big, strong, violent runner, and he's just got to continue to stack the days. And if he does that, y'all will see. You'll see.
What have you seen in Punter thus far?
Good competition. It's been good. Mostly Jack and McCoon and Robert. That's been really the three guys, but good competition. Not ready to say who the starter is. I think we got a little ways to go, but I think they're all competing. They've all done some good stuff, and Robert is kind of transitioning a little bit to that. And his bad kicks are still hit. He's just got a lot of natural pop, but just good competition.
What do you have planned for your outing tomorrow? Frankie's Fun Park, lake?
No, we're going to the lake. Yeah, we're going to go to the lake and just spend a day together as a team for about 3 hours. Then we'll come back and have dinner and have meetings tomorrow night. Have meetings in the morning, and then come back tomorrow night and really a good kind of catch-up day with all that's happened. And then we'll go into a flip the camp to the morning on Friday, and again have a true double day. We'll practice Friday morning, then we'll go into the Valley Friday night, and that'll be the first time they'll go to the stadium. And then, have a lot of people here on Saturday, which will be great. We got a bunch of former players coming. I'm sure we'll have a lot of families here, and that's always great because it just gives you a little bit of a, feel of a game day, if you will. And anxious to see some of these guys, perform. Again, getting back to live football today was the first day, and it looked like it. They haven't tackled since the spring, a couple opportunities in the spring. And I thought today you could tell, it was always a little bit. And that's why, today was just limited reps live, but good to go ahead and introduce them that to a little bit just so they can kind of feel it. And then, have a little visual for it, getting ready for Saturday.
ESPN did a feature on y'all. You were quoted saying you think Clemson can be the first 16-0 team. I'm sure you're not surprised that comment's drawn a little attention.
That was actually sent to me today, and that's the most clickbait bull crap I've ever seen in my life. Talk about taking something out of context. I have no idea who wrote it, but it's just the way it goes. That's so out of context. I've never said that. I've never said this team is going to. I've said we were the first 15-0 team, and I believe we can go be the first 16-0 team. Like, why not? Like, let's go do it. And I said it's a race to do that. And boy, somebody writes some jacked up clickbait article.
I should clarify too. You were sent an aggregator talking.
Yeah, it was presented
the original
correctly.
article.
Yeah, it was
What's
presented
that?
correctly.
You were not sent the original article. You were sent the aggregator taking that.
What's an aggregator? What is that? What do you?
Not speak to that person. That person found that quote.
Oh yeah, no, just a friend sent me this article because I showed it to him. I said, "What is this?" Because my friend's like, "Who wrote this? I hope you never interview with this guy. Who is this guy? This is." And I don't even know what he's talking about. And I was doing an interview actually with Eric McLean, and I just looked at my text message and I was like, I'm like, what is it? What is this article? And then he was telling me about it. I don't know what an aggregator is, but whatever. But yeah, come on, man. Like, can we just like get something accurate? And yeah, I do believe we can be the first 16-0 team ever. We were the first 15-0 team, so why would I not believe that? I never said this team's going 16-0 like some jackleg who tries to write to create some article and followers on his Twitter account or whatever.
That's how I read it. I was just making it.
Thank you. That's how you read it?
Yeah,
okay.
Not a direct this year, just generally.
Yeah, why not? Why would I not believe that? Why would I not believe that? I think we were the first 15-0 team. First one. and it's been done now. You know, somebody's got to be the first, so why not us? Why not? Like, why not? Somebody's going to do it. So it's a race to do it. I believe we can do it. I don't know if this team will do it. Well, ask me in January. We'll find out. But somebody's going to do it. So why not?
Wade actually was telling us that he kind of, was tired of hearing about how great Trevor Lawrence and Christian Wilkins and all these other players were, and he wants that taken off the wall. He wants to see his guys up there. Like, do you like
earn it?
Yeah.
Go earn it. Them guys will all come back. They'll help them pack them up. They'll go put them in their, take them picks and put them in their house. Nobody be happier than them guys. I love that mindset, though. I love his mindset. I love that. I love that that's how he thinks. But, hey, go earn it. Hey, we had Marvin Lewis came in here and spoke to the team. You know who he talked about? He talked about them dudes with special traits. Ray Lewis. You know, he talked about Greg Lloyd, Von Kirkland. He talked about all these players that he had coached over the years that had special traits. So if you want to be in that group, well, go do it. Those are earned. That's earned. You want me to talk about you like I talk about Grady Jarrett? Go do it. I mean, I promise you, Ben Boulware, he'll be happy to take all them pictures down. But you got to earn it. Can't talk about it. Go do it. We're all pulling for you. And all them guys are too. They'd love it, nothing more. I love that mindset. I love that mentality, though.
Anybody else for Coach?
Talking to Lawson last night, said the intensity that Tom Allin brought up, it said the team really needed that. Just how has he continued to instill that kind of stuff with his group?
Yeah, he's the same guy every day. A ton of energy. He can't ever speak. He's got to have a microphone 24/7 because he just yells all the time. And he's just awesome. I mean, it's just been great. It's been great for the coaches. I mean, he's just about his business every day. He's just brings it every single day, and that's been good. He demands it. So he's been, like I said many times, he's been exactly what we needed.
Anyone else? All right. Thank
Lando, you got another question? You got nothing? Other than the Orange Crush, you got nothing?
Unless you want one.
You look good, man. Yeah, what's your question? Come on, Lando.
I can give everybody one.
Lando, was I hard on y'all?
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, I've been told I was tougher on the Orange Crush than I am the football team. That's a rumor.
Yeah, but it's okay. Kathleen would come in and she would tell you. He means well, is what she would always say.
Yeah, he means well. What's your question?
I was gonna say, how do you see Tyler Brown getting back in the mix? Kind of missed some time last year.
Okay.
I saw the wide receiver group take a big jump, right? So where do you see him now that he's back to full 100%?
Man, he's probably the happiest guy out there. I mean, he's having a ball. He is fast. He's powerful. He's 180-something pounds. He is rocked up, really strong runner. And I just think he gives us the opportunity to do a lot of things. You know, we can – move some guys around. We're at a time we couldn't really do that last year, but now where TJ and Wesco are, we can cross-train guys a little bit. We can put Antonio anywhere, and we can move, Wesco and TJ as well. But I mean, Tyler just, he just makes us. We got two waves of terror right now. That's how we want to go into this thing, okay? And right now, you take Antonio, and here comes Tyler Brown. I mean, that's sign me up for that, or vice versa. You take Tyler Brown out, sign me up for that. He's just playing fast. He's just a really, really good football player, and I'm just happy to see him healthy. And he's gonna make a lot of plays for the Tigers this year. It's gonna be fun.
How about Cole Turner? Where's he at?
Same thing. I mean, he's the best camp he's had. Y'all been around here a while. There's been a lot of camps. He's battled through a lot, injury-wise, and he's had a heck of a camp. He and Tyler Brown have been awesome. They have been awesome, both of them. So, I mean, we got some guys that can run. And again, if we can just have a little bit of favor and we keep those wheels out there healthy, that number 2 is going to find them. And they're making plays. All right, Lando. Good to see you, man.
Thanks, Coach.